Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to do a bit of a deep dive.
Yeah, definitely deep.
We're looking into something that's, well, it's blowing up online right now. Happy Gilmore 2.
hmm
It's not just another sequel, is it? It feels like a really interesting case study. You know, how Netflix is bringing back this beloved character.
Right, and how they're playing that nostalgia card, but strategically?
Exactly. And we've got this marketing playbook as our source material.
Hmm.
It kind of lays out the whole Netflix strategy.
Yeah, so our mission today really is to unpack what makes this thing tick, what's creating this cultural moment.
Okay.
We'll look at the story, the premise, the cast they've pulled together.
Which is quite something.
It really is. And crucially, that marketing approach you mentioned,
Hmm.
the why behind all the buzz. We want you to see how it all fits together.
All right, let's jump in. The main thing, obviously, is Adam Sandler. He's back as Happy.
After almost 30 years.
Yeah, nearly 3 decades.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder, like, is there a point where it's too long?
That's a great question.
Or is this timing, perfect?
hmm
What does the playbook say about using that kind of long game nostalgia?
Well, the source suggests this gap, this 30-year wait, it actually builds something specific, like a cultural longing is how they sort of frame it.
Okay, longing.
Yeah, enough time for the original to become a true classic, for
Yeah.
people to really get fond of it, but not so long that it's totally forgotten.
Right, keeps it relevant.
Exactly. It seems like the perfect time to reel people back in. And what's interesting is how they've updated the plot. It's matured.
How so?
Well, Happy's coming out of retirement, but it's not just about golf this time. It's to help his daughter, Vienna.
Okay.
She wants to pursue ballet in Paris. So the playbook calls this the emotional resonance play.
Emotional resonance.
Yeah, blending that classic Happy humor with, deeper stuff, grief, legacy, getting older, things that are central to the story now.
So it feels kind of fresh, but still grounded for the original fans.
Precisely. It acknowledges that the audience has aged too.
And Vienna. Speaking of her, the casting there is, well, it's pretty clever.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Sandler's actual daughter, Sunny Sandler, plays her. And his other daughter, Sadie, is in it too.
Yeah.
That blurring of real life and the movie, it's unusual. What's the thinking there? Strategically, I mean.
Well, the playbook has a term for this too. It's the authenticity play.
Authenticity, okay.
So yeah, casting his real daughters, it makes that family connection in the film feel, well, real, tangible,
Uh-huh.
but it also taps into how people already feel connected to Adam Sandler himself, that sort of parasocial thing.
Right, people feel like they know him and his family already.
Exactly. It adds this instant emotional layer and it creates easy talking points, things people share online about the real family dynamic, makes the whole thing feel more personal.
That makes sense. And then you've got the returning cast. So many fan favorites.
Oh, yeah.
Julie Bowen, Christopher McDonald, Shooter McGavin,
Can't forget Shooter.
Ben Stiller, Kevin Nealon.
Mm.
They're all back. Now, obviously, that feeds the nostalgia,
Mhm.
but what's the strategic value there, according to Playbook? Bringing back so many.
Well, linking it back to the strategy, their return is key for what the source calls IP reinforcement.
IP reinforcement.
Yeah, it basically signals that this isn't just, a cheap cash grab, it's a real continuation.
Right, it validates it for the original fans.
Exactly. It keeps the spirit of the first film alive, grounds the new story in that world people loved. It's like laying down a familiar foundation before you add the new stuff.
Okay, but then they add the really new stuff, the cameos.
Whoa, yeah.
This is where the buzz seems to go from like, ooh, cool, to everywhere.
Totally.
The names are just wild. Bad Bunny,
Kelce.
Guy Fieri, Kid Cudi, Eminem, Post Malone. It's such a diverse mix. These aren't your standard movie cameos.
Not at all.
So what's the marketing thinking there? How do these specific unexpected people generate buzz beyond just movie fans?
So this is a perfect example of the cross-pollination play. That's straight from the source.
Cross-pollination. Okay, like different audiences.
Exactly. Netflix knows these celebs. They have huge followings, right? Distinct fan bases. People who might not care about Happy Gilmore otherwise.
Music fans, sports fans, foodies.
Right. So you bring them in, and suddenly the film gets seen by completely new groups of people. The playbook really emphasizes shareability metrics for this movie.
Shareability.
Yeah.
Like how much people talk about it online.
Yeah, reposts, memes, discussions. These surprise cameos are basically engineered for that. They create loads of different ways for the film to go viral.
And they didn't forget the golf connection either. Rory McIlroy, Paige Spiranak are in it too.
Right, the pro golfers.
How do those specific cameos fit into the big picture?
Yeah.
maximizing reach and all that.
Well, that connects the film's, core theme golf back to pop culture, but in a slightly different way.
Okay.
The big celebs pull in the broad audience, right? But the golf pros, they add authenticity for the actual golf fans.
So it hits the niche too.
Exactly. But they're still recognizable enough for the wider audience who maybe got pulled in by, say, Travis Kelce. It's like building layers of appeal, multiple entry points.
Okay, so looking at the whole thing,
Hmm?
this combination, the long wait, the emotional depth you mentioned, the returning cast, this crazy mix of new celebs,
Mm-hmm.
it's clearly worked in terms of creating this huge online buzz, a viral thing. How does the playbook talk about orchestrating something like this?
Yeah.
So complex.
Well, it really brings up a big question for studios now, doesn't it? How do you relaunch a classic when there's just so much content fighting for attention?
Yeah, good point.
The playbook seems to call this approach a strategic recontextualization framework. Fancy term.
Okay, what does that mean practically?
It means mixing that old school Happy Gilmore humor people loved with this unexpected emotional stuff.
Right.
Leveraging the original's appeal, but then boosting it with really current, really relevant celebrity power. They're designing it so people don't just watch it, they talk about it, share it, meme it, make it part of the culture.
So it's like a blueprint for reaching modern audiences that love those crossovers and viral moments.
Seems like it. It's about understanding what gets people clicking and sharing, not just watching.
It's really quite something to see how deliberate it all feels.
Yeah.
So just to recap this deep dive on Happy Gilmore 2,
Yeah.
the key things making it such a big deal seem to be that long, long wait finally ending. The
Yes.
timing, the surprising emotional angle they've added to the plot,
Right, the depth.
and then this really smart mix of the original cast coming back alongside this, frankly, amazing list of new strategically picked celebrities.
Yeah, that blend is crucial. And it makes you think, what does this tell us about how things work now?
How so?
Well, just the raw power of nostalgia when it's used right, and how celebrities, maybe even more than ever, drive promotion.
And how studios have to adapt.
Exactly. Adapting to this world where there's tons of information, but nobody's attention span is very long. It really is a masterclass in cutting through the noise.
Absolutely. This
Yeah.
leaves you wondering, what does it really take to bring back a beloved franchise after almost 30 years and make it feel, well, exciting again, make everyone talk about it? And maybe what other classics could get this treatment, this specific mix of heart, humor, and just unexpected star power?
Definitely something to think about.
Food for thought until our next deep dive.